All right, hi guys. So, heading to take my daughter to a dentist appointment for a cleaning. So, I thought I'd take the opportunity to make a quick little video update on my gallbladder, because everybody wants to hear about my gallbladder, right? Like, didn't you guys all want to know about my gallbladder? Yeah, it's so weird to have to talk about this. But anyway, so yesterday was my appointment. My husband and I went and met with the surgeon who was supposed to be the guy that was going to take my gallbladder out last week. And if you want to hear that whole saga, you can go look at my last video update on my gallbladder. Quite funny. And anyway, so I had rescheduled the appointment to talk to him further for Tuesday. So I think today is, I don't know what day it is. Okay, so it was yesterday. So so I went there and I was expecting, you know, for him to be kind of pushy, you know, as doctors can be. And I just thought, well, I'm gonna go. I want to hear what he has to say, because I really was hoping that he would go over the results with me, because no one really did that, you know. I was just ushered off and told, go get your gallbladder cut out. So I wanted to hear what he had to say, and my hopes weren't high, because I just felt like, you know, most doctors are pushy. You know, they can be know-it-all, and if you question anything, they usually get all upset, and, you know, so my husband and I were kind of like, you know, this might be a total waste of time, but let's just go see what he says. So we show up, and of course we ended up waiting for like at least 30 minutes before my appointment, or after my appointment time. And we get in there, and much to our surprise, he was like the coolest surgeon. He told me that he removes over 150,000 gallbladders every year, if not more. And, you know, he's a surgeon, so that's what he's paid to do, is remove them. And he was very honest. He said that 1 in 10 people end up with issues after having their gallbladder removed. And this is typically not what you hear. You typically hear the reverse. You know, everybody, you know, people have amazing results and they have it removed, no issues. He was very honest, and he said that, you know, 1 in 10 people end up having issues with diarrhea, and they have to take a special medicine powder every single day for the rest of their life to control the diarrhea as a result from having the gallbladder out. So, you know, he was honest, and I really appreciated that, because that definitely matched up with a lot of my research that I've been doing, and I wanted to be really well informed. And I also, you know, wanted to make sure that my gallbladder really actually needed to come out. And if it didn't need to come out, then I wanted to try to, you know, reverse the process, or just, you know, make myself healthier. So he, much to my surprise, says, after we looked at my results and after he talked to me, he says, so I think you should wait and not have your gallbladder out right yet. And I was like, yay, okay. But then I was kind of like, oh gosh, okay, so I feel like it's now definitely the ball's back in my court. So I have to make sure I do not eat too much fat. But at the same time, if you don't eat enough fat, that can also create gallstones, because if you don't eat enough fat, you're reducing the amount of bile, which is a lot of times the cause for gallstones. Also, in addition, because I have thyroid issues, if you have low bile, you will not convert T4 to T3, which is really crucial to your metabolism and losing weight. So there is so many things involved with this, and I'm just trying to take supplements to help my digestive. I'm trying to take supplements that will aid my liver and my gallbladder. I want healthy bile, and it's just important. So I urge all of you, if you're doing this keto diet, drink lots of fluid, because fluid, your water intake, is important to your bile production. You need to, you want to eat fats because that's part of the keto diet, but you really need to make sure that you are eating a lot of greens. You need a lot of greens along with that fat to help flush it and help keep your bile production. It's so important. One of the biggest causes of gallbladder attacks or gallstones is weight loss. Not necessarily rapid weight loss. I think if you just lose a large amount of weight, you are increasing the amount of cholesterol that gets processed, because when you lose weight and you burn fat, your body is converting that fat that you're losing into cholesterol. Your liver thinks it's cholesterol, so that's what it's producing, and gallstones are formed by excess cholesterol. So you need to control the amount of cholesterol that your liver and your that's being produced in your body. So I'm reading up on that. I'm looking at trying to keep my inflammation down inside of my body. So I'm taking magnesium. I'm looking at some turmeric, although they're saying turmeric is not really good if you have gallstones, because it causes your gallbladder to contract and work, I guess. So if you have gallstones already, it might not be good to have that moving them around. So there's a lot involved, but I think that it's very important to look into all of that so that you can try to prevent the gallstones and try to prevent that excess cholesterol going through your liver. So if there's something that can help reduce that, do it. I think I read that the CoQ10, so like fish oils and things like that, can help reduce the cholesterol. So, it's interesting because, we're eating fat to lose fat, but then burning the fat can actually kind of, unfortunately, possibly create another health condition. So just be aware of it, and I've learned a lot, and so far I get to keep my gallbladder. So yay. And I'm gonna work on trying to make it healthy. I'm not looking at doing a bunch of flushes yet, because I do have quite a bit of gallstones in there, and I'm just scared that one will get lodged in one of the ducts, and then that's scary and bad and painful. And so I'm just trying to very gently aid my digestion with some ox bile salts, which actually help increase your bile production. And another interesting note is that your bile, when you use it, you actually recycle some of it. So some of it gets used and some of it actually goes right back through and it recycles. So if you take a supplement or you're taking ox bile salts that goes into your stomach, it helps break down your foods, but it's also, you are adding more bile into your system. So if you have a thyroid condition and you struggle with T4 to T3 conversion, you might want to take a look at bile salts or your bile production. You might want to take a look at your gallbladder and see if it's not functioning well. If you have a low bile production, it can very well be part of your thyroid issue. So anyway, I just wanted to update everybody, and I don't know, it's just a never-ending learning, journey. So I hope you guys all have a great week and a great keto week, and we'll see you soon.